In this episode, I'm going to tell you all the things I plan to do for 30 days in the month of September for 2022 to challenge myself, to get my body regulated and feeling great and getting more energy. And one of those ways is taking my favorite detox product. Why is it my favorite? Well, I like doing everything natural. And this is going to optimize my body's daily cleansing power and reclaim some cellular purity. So with this product, it's a liposomal food and plant-based blend of cleansing herbs and fulvic acid to provide vital nutrients to all 5 of my body's elimination organs: my liver, my kidneys, my colon, my lungs, and of course, my skin. So it's going to help me eliminate heavy metal toxins, protect me from daily environmental pollutants, and also assist in some weight loss, which I'm not looking to do, but hey, if it's a bonus, that's cool. So again, my favorite liposomal detox product, that's what this episode is brought to you by. If you want more information, how to get your hands on it, how to try it risk-free for 30 days, you can do that. You can click somewhere in the show notes for more information, or go to Instagram and send me a DM with the word detox. The Instagram handle is TSW_journey to healing. All right, jump into the episode now. You've been seeking answers from every dermatologist, doctor, and all over the internet, wondering what on earth this unbearable skin issue is. You know something's up, and you've been suffering and silenced for far too long. This podcast is going to bring awareness to the brutal reality that is topical steroid addiction and withdrawal syndrome. It will give you practical mental and physical tips to help you along your journey and provide you the strength you need to push through each day. You'll hear from real people battling this illness, as well as experts in the field, and I'm also going to share with you what's happening as I battle and conquer TSW. You are not alone, you're not crazy, and you will heal. If there's one thing I know, it's that anyone going through this hell is a warrior. My name is Jennifer Powers, and I welcome you to TSW Journey to Healing. Hey, what's going on? How are you doing? I am recording this episode Monday, August 29th, 2022, and it'll be released tomorrow. And I'm excited because I just shared in the ITSAN Facebook group. If you're not a member over there, go ahead and get on over there. It's an amazing support group for all of us suffering with TSW. But anyway, I posted in there what my plan was for the month of September, and I want to share with you here because you may want to join me or do your own kind of thing to challenge your mind, body, and soul. I think I'm excited. I say I'm excited now. I'm sure after 1 or 2 days, I'm going to be like, why did I decide to do this? But I really wanted to reset a lot of things in my brain, in my gut, in my body, and challenge myself because I've never really, I'm not going to give myself no credit, but I'm not a creature of consistent habit. I have a very hard problem with discipline. I choke a lot of that up to my ADD or ADHD, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the thing. So what I shared in the Facebook group, I'm going to share with you now. Or just not even that. I'm just going to tell you what my plan is. Okay. So I decided over the summer, I have been fortunate enough to live at my family's beach house down in Ocean City, New Jersey. We were supposed to have a very wet summer, but we did not. It was beautiful. It was incredible. Barely rained at all. Weather was 10 out of 10. Sunshine. I always feel better when I'm down here. And there's a great episode in the podcast where I talked all about the major health benefits, not even just for us with, eczema or TSW, but just health benefits in general. When you can surround yourself with all the elements, be grounded, your feet in the sand, if you're able to do that, or by the ocean, by the bay. It's just, I don't know. It's like a really, really incredible, thing, and it makes you feel better. And sorry, I'm distracted right now because I'm trying to pull up that exact episode to tell you which one it was. It was episode 28. It's titled, "Is Salt Water Good for Your Skin During TSW? Is it a success secret?" So go check that one out. I'll link it for you in the show notes if you want to check it out there. But anyway, I was really like getting the idea in my head that we hear a lot about gut health when it comes to things like inflammation. We hear a lot about detoxing, how important it is to keep our liver healthy or detoxing our liver. And I don't know about you, but it's the end of summer. My son's starting school in just like a little over a week, and I lived it up this summer, TSW and all. I really didn't let it get in my way with a lot of things. And I know not all of us are able to do that. So if you are, bedridden or, just going through hell, like even worse than I am, and you're not able to do that, just you have all my sympathy and love and support. But, despite the fact that my skin was falling off my face, blinking and falling into my eyes. Sometimes Lord knows I looked like a cherry tomato. Jersey Shore tomatoes are amazing. But I looked bright red, like a candy apple or cherry Jersey tomato. My face was totally inflamed a lot of the times. And you guys know the other symptoms. So it goes on and on. I was uncomfortable, of course, but like looks wise, this has really stripped me so raw and vulnerable, and really got me out of my comfort zone more than anything else, and has taken all the vanity and the, self-consciousness. I didn't have the liberty of being self-conscious if I wanted to actually go out and try to live my life and be normal. So I tried to do that, and I did a good job, and I'm really proud of myself. And if you have even just gone out to go food shopping, or if you just walked your kid to the bus stop for school, or you took a walk around your block, or you were able to do anything, and you knew walking out that front door, you were going to be feeling kind of embarrassed because you're not feeling like you can put your best foot forward, because you feel like you're not confident. You don't want to look people in the eye. You feel like, a creature of some kind that people they're going to be like, what is going on with he or she? Like, what's up? And you did it anyway. I'm really proud of you, and you should be really proud of you too. So all that to say, as I ramble, I lived it up. I went out. I had so much dining out experience. I had tons of seafood. I had tons and tons and tons of alcohol, over the course of the last 3 months. And I just had fun, and I loved it. And I tried to just do whatever I would normally do without putting much thought into it. Well, now that we are getting back into some kind of routine, I'm going to leave. Sorry for the banging. There's construction happening next door. So if you hear that, I'm sorry. But we're trying to get into a routine, and my son's going to be back in a routine. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it too. And his first day of school is not until after Labor Day here in the States. So, but in just a couple days, September 1st, that's when I'm going to try my 30 days of these new, this new 30-day September protocol that I'm just winging, I'm coming up with, okay? And there's a few reasons for that, and I want to tell you what they are. So the first thing is no alcohol. Now, this is going to sound super alky, but whatever. I promise you I don't have a problem with drinking or anything, but I'm an adult, and I'm a social drinker, and it's culturally in me. I have Italian and Irish descent, and I'm a grown-up, right? I'm 35-year-old woman. I want to have a beverage maybe when I'm cooking my pasta dinner, or I just want to just go out and be social, or have a happy hour, or go out and have dinner with drinks, or drinks with dinner. And I thought, you know what? I've never done this ever since becoming an adult able to consume alcoholic beverages, other than when I was, of course, pregnant with my son, which was, 11 years ago. So I thought, you know what? Sobriety seems like quite a challenge, just because you get used to it and you don't even think about it. And, at least for me. And so I am going to give my liver a major, major reset, a major break, and see. I'm mostly curious, to be completely fair. The days that I hadn't had any alcohol, I do believe that I slept a little bit better. Now that's kind of hard to tell when you're going through TSW, right? Because I don't know, some nights maybe by the grace of God, you are able to sleep, and then other nights when you're just not, and it's just seems like no rhyme or reason. But it's not so far out there. We do know that consuming alcohol can tend to disrupt our sleep. That's just a fact, right? So I'm looking forward to seeing if that is going to be helpful. And it's going to be hard, but I'm going to try and do it anyway. So we got the no alcohol thing, and then I decided to go, I was going to go either paleo or carnivore diet. Now, I've tried, I think, paleo or some kind of version of that, or even a Whole30 type of diet before, but here's the truth, and I'm going to be super straight with you. Anything I've ever said I was going to do, I never was disciplined enough to follow through. So I had no follow through. So I might have tried, I think I tried to be vegan and that lasted like a day because, like, again, Italian. I love my meat. And I tried to be vegetarian before. But, like, when I say I try, I'm putting air quotes here. It's like I said I was going to do it. I maybe tried it and did it like a day, maybe 2 days, maybe a couple days here, a couple days there. It was nothing that I was like adamant or serious enough about to prepare for, to know that it's going to be hard and just do it anyway. So I didn't really make that commitment in my heart. I wasn't super committed to that. So I know that going like the carnivore diet, from what I have researched and what I've known about it, it seems pretty interesting. It seems like there is, of course, not a lot of studies done on it. I know it was popularized and kind of went viral back in 2018 because it can be very, very extreme. But basically, it advises for an all-meat diet, like no veggies, no fruits, which a lot of people are like, what? That's crazy. Fruits and vegetables, like you're supposed to eat, how many servings of those every single day? Like they're good for you. And I agree that they are very good for you. But with this diet, you want grass-fed, really good quality meat, just like way back hundreds of years ago. And you basically want to eliminate all carbs. And apparently it really helps with inflammation. It helps with a lot of health issues. There have been lots and lots of people that have raved about it and made it so popular that got it to be viral. And so you're basically only eating animal foods and everything else is restricted. So that sounds crazy, but there's no, like I said, no veggies, no fruits, no bread, no grain. You limit, dairy intake and all that stuff. And it kind of seems crazy, but people love it. So I don't know if I'm going to be a full 30 days of strictly carnivore. I don't know if it'll be a combination of carnivore and some paleo. I don't know. I do love greens. Like I love veggies. I love salad. So I don't know. I may or may not, still incorporate, a little bit of those just because I can't imagine 30 days of just meat. Like we're talking breakfast, lunch, dinner, no snacks. I mean, straight meat. I love meat, but I don't know. So when I say I'm committed to this, I'm saying that very loosely with the overall intent being 30 days of major changes, a lot more consistent than I've ever been in my whole life. And I just want to see like how I feel. And then if I like really love it, then maybe I'll give myself, another 30 days when I can really do a lot of prep work and planning and, grocery shopping and all that stuff. But I'm excited about it either way. So people are saying that they're like experiencing their chronic inflammation issues to go away, their diseases to go away. I mean, it's kind of crazy. So Google it, check it out at your convenience. It's kind of interesting. There's a lot of books on it and information out there about it. So the benefits of this diet, what I have researched, what I've read is that, of course, there's weight loss because it's similar to the ketogenic diet. So when you just are strictly eating meat, it helps you like lose weight because you're shifting your main energy source from carbs to fats. So, when you're in that fat adaptive state, that's called being in ketosis. So your metabolism is like basically using both dietary and stored body fat for fuel. So you can burn off your own body fat and use that as energy. That's like the whole concept there, right? So that's one of the benefits. Another one is, like I said, decreased inflammation. So having less inflammation, going through a diet like this can help people with TSW because look at us, our bodies are crazy inflamed. Our gut, our insides are inflamed, our outsides are inflamed. It's just like a hot mess. So it's pretty cool because the extra collagen from the protein that you're going to be eating can also improve like cartilage health and so many other things. So that's another perk. Another one is increased testosterone. So fellas, good for you. Ladies, don't freak out. It's not going to increase that, but it will, it'll help regulate your hormones, supposedly, right? So that's cool. And then mental clarity. So a lot of people that go through this diet say increased focus and energy and mental clarity. They get all that. Basically, they think that's due to restricting all the carbohydrates, becoming fat adapted, and then running on ketones for energy and whatnot. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of excited about it. I don't know how, I'm just being honest. I don't know how super disciplined I'll be. I as of right this moment, I do feel like something in my my brain just kind of clicked and shifted, and I kind of think I'm up for this challenge, and I think I'm going to be able to do a really good job. I don't expect to be perfect, but I'm going to try my best. So I don't know. It seems pretty cool. So I'm going to have some meat. I'm going to have mostly a meat. You can have fish. So I'm going to have, those fatty fishes like salmon or mackerel, things like that. Eggs is another one. See, for me, it's like iffy because eggs, I don't know if you follow like Anthony Williams, the medical medium. He says eggs are petri dishes of, they're just not good. Other people think eggs are nature's multivitamin. So I don't know how you feel about eggs. A lot of people have sensitivities. I do. I'm one of them. Since going through like TSW, I've gotten so many sensitivities to things. So that's an iffy one for me. But then you can have things like bone broth and other stuff like that. So yeah, that's, and the things to avoid, of course, like I said, are fruits and veggies and dairy products, sugars, additives. You don't want to get low-grade meat. And then, of course, you got to avoid, grains and bread and pastries and seeds and nuts and, all that. So I'll let you know how that goes. But I'm kind of excited about it. And there's been so many people in the ITSAN group that have gone carnivore and seen like they really believe that it's sped up all of their healing. So go in there in that group and type in the little magnifying glass in the search bar carnivore, and I'm sure you'll see like a ton of, posts about that. Okay. So now on top of the diet, I'm giving up alcohol. I'm going to drink a minimum of 60 ounces of water daily. They say to drink half of your body weight in water. That's kind of where I'm at. It's just a goal that I'm going to have. I feel like I did try, I don't really know if I was completely no moisture treatment. I know that in the very beginning, I was not able to put a single thing on my skin. It burned like hell, the oozing, it was just so not good. So I limited, maybe shower once a week. And then after that period of time went by, I guess it was mostly like moisture withdrawal, but I was never one of those people that monitored how much water I was drinking. I never cut it out, I personally don't believe that. I think water is just so necessary. Being hydrated is necessary. I know that some people say, especially Dr. What's his name? The Japanese doctor, who apparently has like a patient center, and he helps them go through TSW in 3 months, and he monitors them, and he limits their water intake, basically dries you out completely, and supposedly the healing is great. So, I was never one of those people, so I'm not going to do that now. So I'm going to try to drink a lot of water. I think I'm really mostly just going to drink water, maybe coconut water, like a good quality coconut water. And then my regular water, I know that, there's no fruit and veggies in this carnivore diet, but I'm probably going to have to flavor my water. Otherwise, it's going to be so boring. So maybe mint leaves and like cucumber, lemon, like some lemon or lime to make it citrusy a little bit, just to flavor it a little bit. Otherwise, I'm going to be tempted to drink anything else because it gets too boring. But then on top of all of this, just to help with digestion, because sometimes, when you go through this carnivore diet, some people, will say that, that you can have like some kind of dietary, even just feel like backed up, or just feel your body's going to go through just such a major change from going from your regular diet to that. So I'm obsessed with the liposomal supplements that I take. I swear by them. I recommend them to every single person. So I'm going to definitely take my multivitamin, which is organic, and I can go on and on and on. It's amazing. It's called Core Complete. I'm obsessed. And then I'm also going to take my favorite, very healthy, natural, safe detox supplement. And what I love about that is it detoxes all 5 major organs. So my skin, kidneys, liver, lungs, and colon. It doesn't make me go to the bathroom a crazy amount. Like, it's like nothing more than normal. It's super safe, helps with bloating, helps with so many things. It's got like so many really amazing things in it. So it has black mineral powder. It's got burdock root. It has kelp. It has plantain leaves and dandelion root and like nettle. It's just like so good. It's gluten-free. It's non-GMO, non-dairy, all that, blah, blah, blah. It's amazing. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take 1 or 2 of my other, supplements that I swear by. So definitely going to do that. I'm not going to cut those out. And that's really it. I'm going to go back to my sauna routine, my cryotherapy routine, and then I'm going to try to walk at least 20 minutes every day, of course, weather permitting and all that. So that's what I'm trying to do, because September 1st marks that I did 9 months of topical steroid and oral steroid free. So I'm really proud of myself. I can't believe it's been that long. I can't believe that I know what this is, and I'm never turning back, and I'm never touching or ingesting those things ever again. I also wanted to tell you that if you are somebody that is making up things, like if you're out and about and people are like looking at you or your feet, or they asking you straight up and you're like making up stories like, oh, it's just sunburn. I got sunburn and I'm peeling, or, oh, it's just a rash, or, oh, it's just eczema, or whatever it is. I want to encourage you to say the truth, because this is all part of what our stories are, right? We all want to bring awareness about this. We want to help somebody else never have to go through something like this. And real quick, I was getting my nails done just a couple days ago, and the woman sitting in the pedicure chair right to the side of me, I heard her say to the nail technician, she was like, in the chair, and her shins were showing, and she said, don't worry about that. That's just eczema. You don't need to worry about going around that or not lotioning. It's fine. It's just my eczema. And then I heard her continue and say, and I just think I got a prescription for a injection that I'm going to start doing, which I think is going to help. And I couldn't help myself. And I turned around and I said, hey, I'm not trying to eavesdrop, but are you talking about Dupixent? And she's like, oh my gosh, I am. Yeah. And I have never taken Dupixent. I have no testimony for it. I have no experience about it. I just know what I know through listening to all of you and your stories, you guys, and my own research about it and seeing support groups and whatnot. And I just was honest with her, and I said, listen, just be careful. I hear people absolutely love it and get great results, but I also equally hear people go through withdrawal from it, or people say it makes things worse. And so just like anything, do as much research as you can and make the best decision that you need to do for you. And then I continued on, and I said, because I got to be honest with you, I also was a child with eczema, and I wish I just grew out of it naturally, like they say that you could do. But my mom did the best she could, and I was a steroid child and steroid adult, and now I'm going through living hell, and I blah, blah, blah. So I started to continue to tell her all of that, and she was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea that was a possibility. I had no clue that was a thing. And she thanked me. She's like, thank you so much for telling me that, because I asked her if she took steroids, and she said, nothing really consistent, just like maybe a little here, a little there. And I really told her, I said, listen, I can't tell you what to do. I'm no medical doctor. Disclaimer, I'm not making claims. I'm not prescribing anything or telling you what to do. But if I were you, I would do everything in your power to do anything but that. And she was like, noted. Now I know. Thank you so much. So you can really make a big impact, even if you're not podcasting like I'm doing, even if you're not blogging and you're not getting out there and you're not putting things out and with like whatever coaching or courses or whatever, and ways to really help people in those kind of ways. You can do so much by just sharing your story, by just looking for those open opportunities, those little windows of opportunity where you can tell somebody, hey, I see you, I feel you, I can relate to you, I have to tell you something, and take it or leave it, do whatever you will with it, but I want you to know that this is a real thing. And you can change somebody's life by just a quick 2-minute conversation. So I really want to encourage you to be brave, to share that, to not hide this, because one day you're going to look back and be like, man, I'm done with that. I got through that, and I didn't hide from the world, and I explained it whenever I could, and it's really, really great. So that's what's up with that. I may be taking a couple weeks off to prepare the journal, which if you haven't already, please go to TSWjourneytohealing.com. Put your name in on that page somewhere. You're going to see something about this journal. It's just about wrapped up, just about finished, and I'm planning on creating more of a set schedule for these episodes in the future for you. I'm lining up all my fall interviews with people. If you want to be a guest on the show, please go to the blog, and you'll see something there where you can fill this thing out, and we can talk and hopefully get you booked to be a guest on the show. There's like no requirements. I want to give everybody an opportunity. So again, TSWjourneytohealing.com for that. And tomorrow or this week, there'll be another great episode out. So I was trying in the past to get these episodes out every Tuesday and Wednesday around 11 a.m. Eastern. And, life just got like super dealing with my own TSW and then getting backed up. And now it's, starting the school year for my child here in the States. So it's just a little crazy lately. But I will give you a heads up. I promise not to leave you high and dry. I won't just disappear on you and then not tell you when I'm coming back or anything like that. So if there's a little pause, I want to encourage you to go back and listen to any episode you haven't. But again, I don't have that set in stone yet. So just giving you a little heads up there. Anyway, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. You mean so much to me. I love you. I see you. I feel you. I'm here for you. I hope you're healing well. Even if you don't think you are. And you're brave and a badass. And I love that you are here. Thank you so much. I will see you on the next episode. Thanks for listening. Please remember to subscribe and leave feedback. With your help, we can spread awareness together. So please share the show with anyone you know who may be struggling with a medical condition and using steroids to treat it. And be sure to check out the blog for helpful resources to aid you along your TSW journey at tswjourneytohealing.com.